and the Warriors come down the tunnel, it's always a sight to see. Dressed in their best as they arrive in their building earlier. This is it, opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Down in the block, it's Grant and Nurkic. Damian Lillard out there with Scoot Henderson. And it's Simons in at the 3 slot. And for the Warriors, the championship core of the Warriors is out there. Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green working at power forward. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Looney. Hey, Brent, what an exciting day we have for us here. Day 1 of the regular season is upon us, and we hope to go.
Kevin, really stoked to be with you here tonight. You could not ask for a better matchup. The energy is palpable, and it's fair to expect both of these teams are going to bring it.
And Portland with the ball. The pass to Lillard. He feeds it to Nurkic. And he makes that one.
Confident basket from Nurkic, just shrugging off the D.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
An efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
Passes to Simons. Wiggins with some nice D.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Man, Brent, just when everyone thought the Warriors' glory was over, they reached the pinnacle again, didn't they?
Man, what an unbelievable response in the 2021-22 season. The Warriors winning it all again. Never count this core group out. I mean, you just can't do it. That's what greatness does for you. And we all learned the hard way that the Warriors will be around for a little while. At 280 pounds, I think Nurkic is well within his means to score past contact.
Outside Curry. Pass to Thompson. Over Henderson. The rebound by Grant.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And it's Lillard missing.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, as good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
Now here's Green. Here's Thompson. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Here's Henderson. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Well, Damian Lillard, he's got that score-first mindset, but very encouraging to see how he's trying to set up his teammates as a playmaker right here.
Curry against Lillard. Curry passes to Looney. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
First trip to the line for him here.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And he can't get the first one. Greg, coming into this season, Damian Lillard made it clear to the Blazers front office he wanted veteran help.
And barring a move up in the draft, that meant trading their pick. These are the tough decisions teams face building around a star player.
He hits the second from the line. Well, Brent, with the Blazers, it seemed like they were ready to take the next step a few years back.
And then it felt like things sort of shifted in the opposite direction, and trying to find out through injuries and defensive struggles, who is it that is going to help this team make that next step.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And Grant sends it back.
A skilled shot blocker, Grant, coming over and is so quick off the floor, swats that one out.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Green. Payton comes in for Thompson. And Chris Paul subbed in for Curry. Shaedon Sharpe's checked in for Portland. Pass to Kuminga. Golden State moving it around. Just 5 to shoot. That's a 2 from Paul. And he connects with the jumper. Portland leading. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Sharpe. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And not just an athlete. Sharpe is very crafty with the ball in his hand.
Paul outside. The feed to Kuminga. And Grant sends it back. Here's Lillard. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for Portland?
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break add to your total in a hurry.
And the Warriors making a change here. Joseph's checked in. The free throw drops for Lillard. And for the Blazers, GA, the intrigue surrounding Damian Lillard continues after his summer trade request.
Well, it can take time for these deals to materialize. In the meantime, the young talent on this Portland team bodes well for the future.
And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. Here are the Trailblazers with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run right now. And here's Sharpe. The pass to Lillard. Launches a 3. He can't get that one. And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. 6-point game. And a missed layup.
Yeah, it's better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Now, here's Thibault. 1:06 left here in the opening quarter. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
The Warriors have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Paul kicks to Joseph. 54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And there's the foul. It's on Nasir Little. That is his first foul of the game. .50 seconds left to play here in the first. Joseph with the ball, all guarded by Murray.
And Looney's a guy you can rely on both ends of the floor.
A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Murray with it. Nothing on the board. Passes it to Sharpe. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Out of this world. Sharpe is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Looney. 17 seconds left in the first quarter. Now here's Kuminga. He's guarded closely, and Paul gets it to go in.
A super touch on the floater there from Chris Paul, fooling the defense completely and then getting off the difficult shot.
And that does it for the first quarter. Trailblazers lead by 4. Live from Chase Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Well, interviewing former players, they say what they miss most is the camaraderie. What about you, Brent?
I would say, Kevin, right behind the camaraderie is another C word, the competition. And there's no doubt that there's only a few ways that you could ever feed that. Playing at the highest level, being a member of the National Basketball Association, that's something special.
They're going to go small with Paul and Curry as the guard pair. Wiggins and Green make up the post pair. And it's Thompson in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. And he makes the first. When you look at Chris Paul, Brent, what sets him apart from other point guards?
Well, he's just such a master of not only the mid-range, but delivering passes and making sure that big guys are accountable for the role player that they're having to guard on every pick-and-roll possession he plays in.
And Paul drills both of them. And the new CBA challenging the top spending teams, Brent. That certainly affects the Warriors, doesn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, the roster is not getting any younger, but it's getting more expensive. So to sustain that kind of payroll, especially with the way the tax system is set up, it's something the Warriors are just going to have to deal with at some point to make some very critical decisions around what this roster is going to look like.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Scoot Henderson spent 2 years with the G League Ignite team after graduating a year early from high school. He said, "It's my path. Since I was a kid, competing at the highest level in the world has been my main goal. Becoming the youngest professional American basketball player is just icing on the cake." Kevin, for him, it's all about ODD. Overly determined to dominate. Back to you.
I love it. DA, thank you so much.
You can never let Clay shoot off a crisp pass. He just lets that go so quick.
Up to the right wing. Green against Nurkic. It's Henderson on the wing. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Scoot Henderson became the youngest G League player ever in 2021. Greg, he was only 17 then.
And Kevin really speaks to his abilities that he was ready for that near NBA level of competition at such an early age.
First one falls for him. So, Brent, with the end of the 2023 season, it saw the Blazers finishing 13th in the West.
Yeah, Kevin, that's the second straight year that they've been in that 13th place. And certainly that's not the type of consistency this team is looking for. They're in between. They've got veteran players and young guys coming up. They've got to do something to feed one end of that, and we'll see what they do this year.
Paul looking around. Pass to Curry. Green kicks to Paul. Shoots over Henderson. That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Paul.
Yeah, hard to stop CP3 when he's in the rhythm and he's in the mid-range. It's a deuce.
Here's Henderson, and he banks in the layup. Henderson's got 6 here in this quarter.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And there's the pass to Curry. Outside, Green. Paul passes to Wiggins. He kicks to Thompson. 4 on the shot clock. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Grant. And now Portland on the break. Here's Simons. And the dunk by Grant.
Well, he's so active. You got to box Grant out. When the shot goes up, he'll get to the offensive glass, and he rises up off the floor pretty quick.
Curry from deep three-point land. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Grant's got 4 rebounds in this game. Takes it from 10. Thompson with the rebound. Warriors trail by 5. And certainly flying under the radar this summer was Chris Paul's move to the Golden State Warriors, GA. That is a very interesting move.
Yeah, Paul was on the outs in Phoenix, and after a brief stop in D.C., ended up with the Warriors. Once was a heated rival of the franchise, but that's how fast things can change. Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
And Paul drills both of them.
Not much more you can say about CP3. Name a better floor leader. There's not one.
And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers.
Since middle school, beat at the beat, I've been pushing through. Pushing the beat like a pushing tune. Future been bright, been flipping and whipping the end. 10 out of 10. Big girl Lassie, it's Bimmy and Preem, with Jimmy and Cam. Well, now you know who I am. I got the juice, a dreamer up in the plans. Low said, let me go cook again. The dreams been slipping in and out. I try not to doubt what I got within. So here are your friends, Lassie and Lily is coming to summer. How can I tell you the 3 when babies be tapping in? You know the plan.
The Warriors making a switch here. Looney's checked in.
Well, a chance here to check out Chris Paul, coming off a terrific season. And of course, he's got a nose for the ball. He ranked in the top 10 in steals last season.
And as you said, dishing out dimes at a top 5 pace. He was in total command of the offense last season. Look for more good things to come.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Looney down low, working on Nurkic. Green in the post. He's covered by Grant.
Nurkic, big and blocking.
And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Such a wide open look. And now it's a 9-point Trailblazer lead.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition, when no one's on you, great shot there.
Now here's Curry. Looney kicks to Wiggins. Paul left side. From 13. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Grant's got 5 rebounds tonight.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
To the inside. Green. That one's off. Still out of sync.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Curry. Rebound by Nurkic.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it.
And that's what Paul does best, giving his man a great scoring opportunity.
And Portland with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Simons against Wiggins, and the shot goes in. Simons has got the lead up to 11 now for the Trailblazers.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Paul. He's got 10. Pass to Wiggins. Unloads. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Now you leave it to CP3, statistically one of the top 10 assist men, not just in the league now, in the history of the game.
Anderson looking it over. Over Paul. Henderson, no good. Warriors trail by 9.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Now Curry. Over Thibault. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. The one goal they had coming into this game was to not let Curry beat them. And so far, their defense on Steph has been tremendous. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even, and in one stretch there, they were up by 6. They ended the second with a solid 9-point lead, a nice show of force by them. Shaq, how do you think the Trailblazers were playing?
The difference so far has been the efficiency of their offense. The ball movement is really good. They're not afraid to move. They have to. Overall, they're making every possession count.
And over to Kenny now. How do you think the Warriors were playing?
Well, it's never fun. You're playing against the team that's on fire. This team was on fire. They showed effort on defense, but it didn't matter. They couldn't get the stops. I don't think the opponent can sustain this kind of shooting.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
It's just a symbol of status, can never wear it out. One day might cop me a paddock and never wear it out.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Scoot Henderson, what a contribution.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
You want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by 9 points. Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. Down in the block, it's Grant and Nurkic. Henderson out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Simons in at the small forward.
And big guys often struggle with injuries, and Yusuf Nurkic has certainly had his fair share.
Yeah, Greg, it's been disappointing, but despite the setbacks, he always plays hard, and he hasn't let those incidents scare him, still wanting to go out there and bang around on the inside.
Lillard against Curry. Grant dishes to Lillard. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got 7 rebounds in the game. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, there's a new era in Portland with number 3 pick Scoot Henderson viewed as the franchise player of the future. He says, I'm going to embrace it. I've got a lot of responsibility, but it just comes with the work ethic. I always fall back on getting in the gym. I'm determined to be the best version of myself. Kevin, back to you.
I love the fact, David, don't you, that he wants to be great. That was a terrific report. Thank you. Now a timeout called by Portland.
And Brent, Steph Curry has so much love for this game. He's a true ambassador for the sport.
Well, with Steph, anything that he touches seems to turn to gold. I mean, he loves hoops no matter what it is, supports the women's games, is involved with youth athletics in the Bay Area and back home in Charlotte. And this guy just loves to see the sport grow as much as he has.
Checked in for Scoot Henderson.
So a moment now to see the story on Yusuf Nurkic. A very nice season for him last year. He put up about 13 points a game last season, 9 rebounds and 3 assists. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
This is his specialty. He sits on the bench, he gauges what's happening offensively, and he comes in and sticks the opponent's top scorer to freeze him out. Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Curry kicks it to Looney. Now here's Curry. Outside, Green. Back to Curry. And he can't bank that one in. Trailblazers leading by 5. Grant down low. He's against Green. No good from Grant. To the middle. The rebound by Sharp. For Portland, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. 3-pointers, Simon. Warriors with the rebound.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Lillard outside. Here's Sharp. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 4 assists in the game.
Oh, gritty play by Sharp inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
Curry's shot is off.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
To the paint, here's Green, and Green slams it in.
Well, Clay is going to draw that kind of attention, and that's going to open up opportunity.
And another turnover here by Portland. And some changes here for the Warriors. Dominguez come in for Draymond Green. Payton comes in for Wiggins, and Corey Joseph subbed in for Stephen Curry. Murray's checked in for the Trailblazers. Mr. Little comes in for Grant. Warriors trail by 3. Kuminga bounce pass. Payton finds Looney. Lillard against Joseph. Down low and stolen by Murray. in the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Lillard with it. Now Payton defending. Now here's Lillard. He's guarded closely. And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That'll be his second foul of the game. Chris Paul, he's checked in for the Warriors. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Anthony Simons. Here's Lillard. Lets it go with the three. The rebound by Payton.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far. And now a veteran in the NBA. You get the feeling every season is important for Dame Lillard.
Yeah, but I get the feeling, Greg, that it's just not enough. These individual accolades and these high-scoring seasons. Dame Lillard wants to play in competitive basketball late into June. So it's going to be about championships for him moving forward.
And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. Third is Stephen Curry. Fourth, Damian Lillard.
And how about the work both of them put in from the foul line? Just such a consistent, dependable performance from both.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. The Warriors trailing. 1:37 left to play in the third. Joseph down low. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Now here's Murray. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment, goes straight to the rim.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Trailblazers.
They're doing damage from the mid-range. Not sure if that was the game plan or if they're just taking what the defense gives them. But thus far, it's paying off.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Free throw good, Murray. Warriors trail by 5. 1:06 left in the third quarter. To the inside. The jump hook. No good that time.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. And he handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
That's a 2 from Lillard. Connects. The jumper drops. Lillard's got 5 now.
Yeah, so do the quick short dribbles and then create some space. Try to guard that.
Paul kicks to Joseph. The offensive rebound. Here's Looney. Misses off the right iron. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Sharp. The Warriors pull it in. Payton right side. Kuminga the pass to Paul. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Damian Lillard.
And Chris Paul, when he gets into those tight spots, he becomes pretty smart in there.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. And the first one at the line is good. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Lillard. 5 points in the game. Pass to Sharp for the three. Can't hit that one. Three-pointer, Payton. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Trailblazers. They're up by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco.
Make them sounds for when you said and when you riding out. She keep flirting back, ain't got no choice, boy, I might fly her out. All these things I'm finding out. Stacking bread will we about.
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. In the backcourt, it's Curry and Thompson. Draymond Green is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward position.
Yeah, Simons has great confidence in shooting that three ball, and that consistency will help this squad.
Feeds it to Kuminga. Yep, that one goes.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. They've led by as many as 11 points. Three-pointer. And again, it's Portland with the three.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
Pass to Kuminga. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Tipped away. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Simons finds Nurkic. Lillard way outside. No good from outside.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's the pass to Curry. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Just 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off the shot. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
So much talk about Steph's scoring ability, but he's also a great facilitator.
Passes to Grant. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Second chance effort. Nurkic can't hit. Warriors trail by 6. Inside. And Green slams it in.
If he can get his steps together, Draymond Green will throw it down.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And you think about Klay Thompson's career, Brent, an incredibly resilient player. Look at all he's overcome.
Now you think about those injury cards dealt out to Klay. Well, here's an ACL. Not only that, he gets the Achilles card. So he did it twice, and he continues to play at a high level.
Looney's checked in for Jonathan Kuminga. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Guys, during that last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups talk to his team. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet, are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope. Guys?
Thanks, David. Curry getting it done inside.
Steph out there puppeteering the defense, skilled at finishing around or over inside.
And here's Henderson. And Curry with the clear path to the hoop. Steph Curry, what a finish!
Could come down to selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
Grant the pass to Lillard. Comes up empty down low.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Now here's Wiggins. A shot by Curry, no good.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
Man, that's just tough because that would have tied up the score. That's a tough one to swallow here in the fourth.
Here's Henderson. Back to Lillard. Pocket 6. Nurkic finds Lillard. Curry with him. And Simons picks him up defensively. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. Trailblazers making a switch here. Sharp's checked in. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Bro said, when we go cook again. The dreams been slipping in and out. Trying not to doubt what I got within. So hit all your friends. Last year, Luminous coming this summer. How can I tell you the green? One day is tapping in. You know the plan. Just make a mother dance now. I can give you what you need.
Take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Damian Lillard.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
Now, here's Lillard. And he gets the bucket.
Look at your watch. It's Lillard time.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. 4-point game. Curry gets it to drop over the D.
And I just love the calm confidence that Steph has in these kind of moments. Get the ball to him, he'll do it to you every time.
Here's Lillard. 3T that time from Curry. Accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Portland's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Lillard again missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Thompson kicks to Green. Curry against Lillard. Outside Curry. 5 to shoot. To tie it up. Got it. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
And I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that.
Timeout called the Warriors. It's tied at 53. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. .51 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Ascaluni. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Shot clock at 5. Yes!
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Making a change here. Hall's checked in. 27 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Lillard with it. Over Paul. Lillard misses. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're leading by 2. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there. It's the first, that makes it a 3-point lead.
And there's just been countless times where CP3 has been in this situation. He craves it, and he's not rattled at all.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
A three and nothing but a three will do here.
Nah, this is all from the perimeter and outside the arc here.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
Drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Stephen. They can't all be pretty, but what clicked for you down the stretch?
Really no explanation, really no excuse for how I played the first 3 quarters, but obviously, as a team, just kept fighting. Needed to see one go down and kind of get going and finish out the game, but win is a win.
Yeah, they all add up at the end, man. Thanks very much. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.